No?
I'm gonna transition now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hopefully this works now.
Do we have chat now? Yeah. I think it works now. Okay. Hi. Quickly again. I'm Monojira. This is my mom, Shafoni, co-commentating. And
Hello.
I'm gonna do this again, same as last year, but hopefully underestimate. Let's hope for the best. This is Cornerstone, where everything can and will go wrong. This time I don't have any backup saves, because we're actually gonna complete this run without loading a backup save. I'm gonna do the tricks as long as I have to, because I don't have backup saves.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The estimate's still 8 minutes, by the way, so...
8 minutes? Yeah, that's the ending percent. No, that's not the ending percent run. Yeah, it's gonna be fine, dude. Okay, right off the start, we're doing a wrong warp. I'm gonna explain that later because we have some cool glitches coming up. Also, say hello to my keyboard. My keyboard's gonna be present throughout the run. Ideally. I mean, you can run this on a controller, but I highly recommend not to. I hope nobody is a fan of sheeps. Actually, no sheeps will be harmed during the making of the speedrun. They just help us to get real high. Oop, I need this key, so I'll just use this. And this works by basically flipping any object into a wall. Kind of. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Instantly punished by getting the crouch glitch.
Luckily another sheep right next to you.
It's the same sheep? Yeah. Okay, we'll try again. This sheep is not being nice. So this is what I mean with Cornerstone being like... everything can and will go wrong, because usually this is not that hard of a trick. But the physics in this game are very interesting. Jesus, that's... I was saying earlier, like, every hard trick just works, and now I'm like... There we go, finally.
When I was trying to learn this run, it probably took me 2 minutes to get that trick the first time, and then 10 minutes to get it the second time.
Yeah, that's how Cornerstone works. I'm gonna fall cancel damage here. Usually you take the damage, but we've already taken some damage. We wanna get low health, because we're death warping here in a second. Also, this is... like... in this chamber down here, there's... or this... basement. There's the end of a dungeon, but we can just kind of stand next to a wall, and there's a lever behind the wall right there, and we just press it through the wall. Because walls are just a suggestion in this game, at some places, most places. So we're at the end of the dungeon of the main island. There's gonna be a few islands. This is basically Wind Waker. We'll see that in a second. Okay, so we're gonna death warp here, and we're gonna death warp to the beginning of the dungeon. Which means once we leave the dungeon, we're on the other side of the island. Because that's how this game works. This game has a weird way of like showing like the teleport spawns and like respawn areas and stuff, and we'll be abusing that a bit. So I'm gonna craft a tractor, and now we're gonna take my tractor to the next island. So here's the map currently. As you can see, we have 3 smaller islands around our main island called Boya, and there's gonna be 4 areas around it. And spoiler alert, we're probably not gonna visit all of those because speedrun. Yeah, so this is this is basically just Wind Waker right here. We're just gonna be chilling a bit on the water.
Wind Waker with more tractors though, right?
With more tractors. Yeah, the design of this tractor is not great because all the water is getting into my face. I haven't seen a single item yet. I'm a bit confused. Oh, there's one. That's a good one. There's a chance of item spawning here randomly in the water. There's this green barrel that makes it faster. Obviously, we want that. There's the crates that give us resources. There's 4 types of resources in this game. We don't need all. At this point, we don't need resources. And here I'm just gonna jump off once I'm at the load zone of the island. I'm gonna say hi to the shark. I'm gonna pet the shark. I'm gonna say hi. Oh, the shark didn't want to play. The reason for that is because I actually want to respawn over here on the island. It makes it a little bit faster. And now we have to hit the sweet spot right here. Oh, I hate this. There we go. Repair this ramp. Do you see a repair animation? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
You
What?
soft lock? What the heck?
There we go.
Have you seen this happen before?
It happened before, but it's super rare. But that's a good theme for the run. That usually never happens, but obviously it would happen during a marathon run. Yeah, when you get stuck in like an animation or a physics thing, you just spam buttons until you're not stuck. It's not really a soft lock, but it's really not great. So we do a little bit of, well, should I go for it? I'm gonna.
Yeah, do it. Dude.
No, I'm gonna do the safe strats because usually you can jump this gap with a boosted jump, but boosted jumps are like 50% consistent, which means every time you need them to land, they don't work. Thanks for getting stuck again. We need that wool, and we're in another dungeon here. And this dungeon is actually my arch nemesis, for reasons shown in a second. We got the rocket boots. Rocket boots lets us run faster, but they also are kind of costly in resources. So although this is a speed run, I won't use them all the time. Oof. Okay. So yeah, that's the only reason we really need them for. And we're at the end of this dungeon. Oh, a really short dungeon. Press escape too quickly.
Is it okay if I read a donation really quick?
1 second, yeah. You can call a donation now. I'm just gonna walk back to the other island.
Sure. So this is, I think this was for the previous run, but it's from The Blessed, and he says #tilted.
Yeah, that's a good run there.
Yeah. Less tractors in this run though.
Yeah,
So.
I know. If I can hit my button, I can fast travel once I am on my tractor. But if you're not on a tractor, you can't fast travel. It's very important. You need your tractors. I'm gonna just build another tractor here, and then. Oh yes, nice. I got a graphical glitch. That's really cool now because the rain or all the water getting into my face. I got an umbrella. Ella. So
Yeah, so he makes a tractor on the previous island, teleports to the middle island because it's closer to the next island we need to go to.
Yeah.
And makes a tractor there as well.
So basically we're going to this island here. We can pretty much do them in any order, the 3 inner islands, I think. But just for sake of... Oh, we're really blessed today. A lot of barrels. Just for sake of distance, I think this is like the most ideal route, or... I don't know. Also because the 3rd island that we visit is the one that kills runs. We do it last because that makes a lot of sense, so you waste even more time before getting to the part where you kill your run. Just to make the resets even more painful. Pretty much, that's the only reason.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So this time we don't jump into the water because we're just gonna take the dock spawn, and I'm just gonna fast menu here. And it will warp us to the next island. I kind of want to avoid this guy because he's gonna take all our stuff, and that's not great, but we can just run past him.
Yeah, so there are resources in this game that you use whenever you crash something, but usually it's not too big a deal.
Okay, that was planned.
Nice.
You can like bounce off walls, and I didn't want to do that, but I did it anyways, so that was a bit scary.
So Momo, we have a very special donation for you once you're ready.
Okay, hit me.
Okay, so actually from your keyboard, donating $5 and saying click 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 click.
Oh dude, I couldn't do this run without my keyboard.
Yeah, shoutouts to Momo's keyboard.
Shout out to my keyboard. I'm holding back too. Here I menued so my boots reset. So when I go into a new area, my boots will still have the depletion rate on the top right. But because I'm awesome and I menu back, I get a full charge of the shoes again. Now I need one of those guys to hit this door for me. Never mind. I'm just gonna sneak through because they weren't nice. So there's a fast way to get through that door, or you just wait a little bit and it opens. Usually you're supposed to do a whole puzzle and everything, and I don't know. I don't do puzzle games. Spat can do the puzzle games. This is an adventure game, so instead we just go fast. That's not good. It'll be fine. Okay, whatever. Usually I jump into the torch to avoid getting into the cutscene, but I jumped a little bit too far, so I did get into the cutscene. We just kill ourselves to get back to the beginning faster, because if I would just do a roll teleport, as I did before, there's a different location it puts me, and I want to get back to the beginning, because then I can just build another tractor and tractor back to our home island. That wasn't too bad, so I'll say this is still okay. And then now we're getting to the part where everything will not be okay.
No, this is the exciting part.
This is the exciting part. Last year when I did this run, I actually nailed the thing like first or second try. But because I'm super hyped about getting the trick that I'm about to show off in about a minute or two, first try, I fall damage cancelled too early and screwed up, and then spent another 3 or 4 minutes trying to get it again. And you guys will see. It's the final boss of the game that we're about to encounter. And I'm gonna...
When I was...
Yeah.
I was gonna say, when I was trying to learn this trick, I spent probably 15 minutes going at it, and then I messaged Momo and I was like, am I doing something wrong? I don't understand. And he was like, no, it's just how it is, dude.
It is just how it is, yeah. So basically,
I spent another 30 minutes.
A lot of these tricks are, well, either they work or they don't. It's just the game decides. It's not up to you. There's a few setups. There's a few things you can do. But I've literally tackled this game with like macros. Like I set up like certain intervals and timings to see if it's actually just timing dependent. And the macros are about as efficient as doing it without a macro. So like even if you do it the same way, exactly the same way each time, you still end up getting like 50% success rate, which is hilarious.
Maybe it's 'cause of the frame rate.
Yeah, it might be frame rate dependent, or I don't know. It's just the physics of this game. And I'm gonna show this off in the any percent run that I have to do after this because you guys donated for it. Okay. That's first try gone. So this is a pot actually. We should talk about the end game boss here, right here. That is the end game boss right here. It's the ultimate boss. It's the pot, and this pot is gonna get us high, hopefully. He got us a little bit high, but I want to get real high.
So earlier we saw Momo picking up a sheep and rolling into it and grabbing it when he went into a wall. And this pot's kind of going to serve both the purposes. It's going to be the wall we clip inside of and the thing we pick up, which means it sucks. It sucks to have to do, but Momo's going to get it like right now because he's a pro.
Yeah, right here. I could actually set it up a bit nicer. Like there's certain angles that... I broke it, okay.
Yeah, but you're gonna get it right here.
No, I broke it. I have to reset.
No, it's fine.
It's just painful. It only does that during marathon runs too, which is the most annoying part. I did like 3 full runs today, and 2 of those runs I PB'd. Got this like first and second try. Of course it doesn't want to work now. So the way it works is you roll into it and then you grab it and release it while you're still in a rolling animation, and it kind of launches you up. And the pot has to be like in a nice spot. And this is where I lose all my time, usually. Let's try it this way. There we go. Oh, thankfully. So we get super high and we go over this wall and save about 7-8 minutes of dungeoning. So this crab can be a jerk. I hope crab is not a jerk. Yeah, crab's gonna help us, nice. Hopefully. This crab actually can kill you, but right now it's a good crab. So we beat the final boss of the game, the pot, so everything from now on will be smooth. I say that now, but oh god. Oh god. So
that crab is terrifying, by the way.
Yeah, that crab is just... you can kind of manipulate it, but whenever you try to manipulate it, it's gonna just do something else. We're gonna get another tractor. It's not the last tractor, but we're gonna upgrade our tractor. We want like the big guy tractor. So the guy we freed there on the island, I guess I can talk a little bit about the story here in a second. This guy is gonna build us a real big boy tractor here. He's like, oh yeah, you saved me. Here's like an adult version of your tractor. So we have the Mad Goat right now, and this is a cool tractor. Do I even do that? Yeah, I need to get up here. So we're gonna teleport here to Himama, because Himama is an island that's a bit closer to where we want to be. But we instantly gonna go back into our tractor. I'm gonna grab the health. And so we're gonna... Hello, start. This tractor is a bit slow in the beginning, but it needs some time to get going. And once it's going, it's really going. It's a speedy tractor. So we're gonna visit the first island on the outside. So our small tractor cannot go into these deep waters. So we have to get this big tractor to take it out to the big island here.
This is really exciting because I haven't seen past the final boss.
Yeah, there's the third item that can spawn. It's this debris, and the debris sucks. It will slow you down, and of course I'm getting a lot of it, so I have to go around it. The debris can also spawn right as you transition, and then it gets you stuck in the transition animation, and it will transition you out of the animation again. So you're basically warping back in and out of zones while you're stuck in the... It's RNG, it's just terrible sometimes. Anyway, so this is a bit cloudy here. It's not the best of places. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing that will go wrong on this island. Hey, lucky barrel here. Even though we have a boost, I'm gonna... Dude, my keyboard has it coming. I don't know. I love my keyboard, but sometimes it needs a little slapping to really work better.
It makes sense. I
understand, dude. Yeah. Because this is a spooky island, I'm just gonna get a sword. Also because I have a ton of resources, and there's absolutely no reason to not have a sword at this point. It doesn't slow you down or anything. Story of the game. In a second here. First I'm gonna talk about this island. It's a spooky island, we're gonna run, and yeah, that's it. There's wind in this island that we want to avoid. It's on a timer, it's a set timer. I haven't timed it yet. I think it's like 90 seconds or so. 2 minutes. And we have to beat that first. There's spider webs. We're just gonna ignore those because we can clip past them. Thank you. Now I'm a bit worried about the wind timer. But it should be fine. All the male people on the island, except for the old dudes, disappeared. Actually, not all of them, but a lot of them disappeared. And so I'm the kid that now goes out and saves the world, kind of. Okay. So this is the trick that took me 15 tries or so last year. And I since learned how to do it, even though I absolutely know how to do it, but it never works if I want to do it. And first try. Holy, okay, I was really worried about that trick. Yeah, so basically windsurfers, that is a new item that we received. And they'll be our best new best friend. This guy dies with 2 hits, and I'm gonna do it over here. I'm a bit adventurous. If I screw this up, I'll be upset, but... so windsurfers are meant to be used in a desert island, but we can just spawn them anywhere we want, almost anywhere. And we'll spawn them, basically go into them, and don't use the property that they're made for, which is going fast. And instead we're just going high, because going high is better than going fast. Don't do drugs, kids. We solved this really hard puzzle right there, and then run through the spooky forest.
You're so smart.
Thank you. This forest is actually quite spooky, because if you get lost, you can die. You like drain health over time, but thankfully it's not that hard. Speaking of not that hard, this is where I die the most. So let's hope for the best. You know what? I'm gonna be a smart boy.
Fine, dude.
I'm gonna be a smart boy and do a save right here. I'm gonna save.
That's probably a good idea.
It's a good idea, yeah, I know. Because I haven't done a single save so far, which is there's a lot of things that can go wrong if the game wants you to die. It will find a way to completely ruin your run. So we're gonna stand here in a specific location, and we build a windsurfer. And as mentioned earlier, walls is suggestions. So if we have a windsurfer on the other side of this wall, Oh, good thing I made a save, dude. It's like... So I spawn a windsurfer on the other side of the wall. But it's getting stuck a little bit in the wall. And depending on my angle, like 1 or 2 degrees off, it might just flip away from me where I am. And that causes it to be too far away. But ideally what I want to do is I'll just stand here. This should be a good angle. I spawn it on the other side and I'll jump on top of it. And because the walls are really thin, I can just flip through the wall like that. I don't even have to do any puzzling, dude. I hate puzzling. Okay, there we go. Okay. Next thing, we need this to jump over to this hole. Activate the lever. Don't get pushed by the lever. That's totally a thing that can happen. Don't get destroyed by this thing. Oh, okay, good. And got the respawn thing. Now we have to gather resources. So here's the box that spawns 100% of the time. Not all resources do that. Some resources are random. This box is always here, and it gives us 6. It gives us like between 5 and 8 of the resources, and we need 35 wool to progress at this point. Let me. Hello. Okay, one more. One more. And then, have you seen this trick coming up right here? Do you know what this trick?
I have not.
Actually, pick up the resources. There we go. Yeah, this is another please Momo do a save trick. Because if I fail this, basically the run is over. So I do want to make a save right here. I can always copy it back, as I did earlier. Okay, dude, let's go. I'm gonna build a windsurfer. I'm gonna get a parachute. I'm gonna jump up into the wall. I'm gonna jump off the parachute, off the windsurfer with my parachute. I'm gonna glide across into another room and skip about 1.5 minutes of puzzling right here. Let's go. Oh! Oh, I got it first try. Fuck yeah. Okay,
Nice,
that was the thing that I failed in last year's run as well, and I actually practiced the setup for it. And okay, it would be hilarious if I just ran into that stumper and died. Oh, oh my god. Okay, that scared me. I didn't realize there's another platform. Rolling is fast, but rolling is also really hard because you can't really aim when you roll.
Yeah.
And
You're
if you
stuck on a
bounce,
direct path.
yeah, if you bounce into a wall, it like pushes you back. Also, this is the only cutscene in the game that you can't skip, and it's also the only boss fight, actual boss fight that we do. All the other bosses are just hard tricks, items that we joke about. I mean, technically we also do the final boss, but he doesn't really count. More about him later. First, we
Also,
have to make
some
it.
donations when you have time.
After
Just
this
let me know.
fight, we have plenty of time. So here we want to. There's 4 crystals in this area, and we have to destroy all 4 crystals in order for her to stay on the floor. Each time you destroy 1 crystal, she comes down and you can attack her. First thing is, her attack actually destroys the crystal, so all we do is just wait behind the crystal and let her destroy it. Save a little bit of our weapon. And she also gets stun locked by me just clicking furiously on my mouse. So I have used my keyboard enough. So my mouse is now the next in line. This is kind of tricky. I need her to hit this crystal right here. And then quickly cast another sword. Okay, we got it. And stun lock her again. Had I waited a little bit longer, she would have not gotten into her stun lock, and it would have caused her to attack. And she has a shield, and like, it's really hard. It's a really hard fight. Like, you're supposed to bring a... Oh no! Yep. Okay, we got her. I was gonna say, she can completely mess you up with her attacks, because she blocks about 90% of all attacks. And I got real lucky there.
Yeah,
So
but
this
you're a
is-
pro, so.
I know. Okay, there we go. So this is a good ghost, and like he's like, oh, thank you for defeating this evil witch thing that took control over the island. Blah blah blah. And now you can read the donation because I'm just gonna do more boating.
Okay, I've got a couple of donations here. So
Oh,
one is
boy.
from Well-Read Tractor Boy,
Oof.
and he says,
Love that
"Well-read
track.
Tractor Boy again. I love ESA Marathon. Watching games and donating for a good cause. Keep it up, guys. By the way, we're developing flying tractors, just to let you know. Donate if you're interested. P.S. Keyboards make any sound if you're in danger, and keyboard make any sound if you're in danger, and we should call the police."
1 second. So right here we have to talk to this lady, but because we haven't really done any main questing, or we skipped like a lot of main questing, we have 3 versions of her on this island. Right here. There's another one standing in the doorway and another one leaning on the cliffs here, right there. So yeah, game just spawns multiple versions of her because we haven't done her quests. And we're gonna do more boarding
Amazing.
here in a second, so you can read more donations if you want.
Okay, now?
Yeah, no.
Okay. I've got a $10 donation from Zuketra, and he says, "Last donation of the marathon for me. It's been another fantastic one. Donating in hopes that we'll reach 1337 before the marathon ends. Let's get the Carlos Carla double this year, too. Thanks, Dad. No problem, Zuketra. Love you, son."
Thanks, Sue. Yeah, I really hope we get the 1337 before the end of the run. That would be absolutely fitting.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I've got one
Ironically,
more donation as well.
yeah, go
Just a
ahead. I'm
quick
just
one.
gonna mention real quick that we skipped the other 2 islands because we have everything. At this point, we have everything we need to finish the game. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is a Mad 20 cow, and he says, "Grats on your pot getting you so high."
Oh yeah. I mean the pot. Honestly, the pot so far was the hardest thing, and It's not that hard to do as a trick. Like, usually you get it like within the first 2 or 3 tries, and I actually broke it, which is super rare.
I
That's
didn't
just
know you
really
could do
unlucky.
that.
But I have done all the other hard tricks so far first try, and oh my god, what is this RNG? I'm getting destroyed by the RNG right now, but it's fine. I've
It's spawning like right in front of you too.
every time. I know. What the hell?
Amazing.
Okay, so we're in the second to last area of the game, kind of. Oh, where's the barrel gone? It's just these. No, it's right there. I didn't see it. Well, too bad. I hope I have enough resources because all the talking made me not check my resources, but that's fine. We'll just go for it.
Don't blame it on me, man. It feels good.
I should have enough resources. I didn't pick up the extra wool, which might be an issue, but I didn't do math, so. Also have to.
So, doing math are 2 things Momo does not do.
I'm in a bad spot here. Actually, I'm not. I'm not gonna say that. Oh, okay. That was a bit tricky. I shouldn't have done that before saving, but I'm gonna do safe here. So we're gonna do skip right here. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that. So we're gonna get a parachute. And do I have enough? Yeah, I have enough resources. Gee, okay. So we're gonna jump at this wall right here. And then I'm gonna do it the Chops way, because the Chops way is great. This angle should be fine. So usually you can't craft while you're in the air, but you can pause and then open the crafting menu. I talked too fast. Again, we jump into the wall. I was a bit far away from the wall, so I didn't have a lot of time. We're gonna jump into the wall and then open the crafting menu from the pause menu. And then while we do that, we set up a specific angle to spawn another tractor on the other side of this wall. Okay, we got it. I think. So this is kind of tricky still, because it needs to be close enough for me to open it. And it's too far away, I think. Yeah, I have to do it again. So, because my boat is not on the best spot, it's a bit tricky. But with the save, it's a quick reset. And it basically saves the entire area, and this area is huge. So this trick, even though it's a bit dumb to set up. Okay, let's do an extreme angle. Oh, that's a super extreme angle. That might be too steep. Yep. Okay. Screwing up the easy tricks, even though this is not easy. Keep interrupting myself. This area is massive, so casually doing this area would take about 15 minutes-ish. I don't know, I've done it once and then I got fed up and then I said, okay, I'm a speedrunner, I'll just do it the speedy way. This looks like a good angle. You'll see, this is not, even though we're here, I don't want to clip back and bounce, so I kind of need to... Yeah. I need to reposition my boat. I'm too far forward. I should have done that like 2 attempts ago, but let's do it again. The only thing is my big tractor, it's not a good tractor, so it's... That's kind of where I want it, right here. So you saw my tiny tractor was on the other side of the wall. But it came out the other end, and then I was back in bounds again. But I want to be out of bounds. This looks good. Oh, no. No, my tractor betrayed me. How are we looking with the estimate? I don't want to go over.
You're at about 30 minutes now.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it's okay.
Oh, fuck.
I think we're finally all no, we're still behind schedule. It's fine.
Oh, I didn't save after returning the boat. I'll only do that again. I swear this is the only trick I didn't practice because I was like, yeah, this is so easy. I've never like had issues with this. Holy, okay. This better
That's how it
bird.
goes, isn't it?
This is how it works. There's another setup where you... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. The boat just catapulted away. So yeah, if you have objects stuck in walls and then the object will just fling away sometimes and it's just like you'll never see your boat again. There's another way to do this. I might just try the harder way to do it. No? Okay. Stay here. Actually, I'm not gonna try the harder way. You can craft while jumping towards the wall. Fuck. I'll do it the hard way. Fuck it.
You're gonna get it first try, dude. There's no way you don't.
There's no way I don't, yeah. You can also do it while jumping towards the wall, but then you have to get the timing just right. I think that's too close. Yep, that's too close. Let's try it one more time. That would have been a good spot to have a backup save, but I said I'm not gonna cheat again. I feel like I'm letting chops down.
No. Don't say that. You're gonna get it. This one right here.
This one is actually looking good. This is looking promising. The hard way. This is... Oh yes. We're out of bounds, baby! That was super close.
Dude. Yeah, easy. First try.
The most annoying thing is this still saves us 10 minutes or more. And like, I mean... We're still gonna have like 3 minutes of riding this boat here. But at least we have our parachute back. I mean our umbrella.
I also have a donation to read if
Yeah, you have like about 2.5 minutes of donations to read. Just go ahead.
Awesome, I can't wait. We've got a $3 donation from Sajiki, who says, as a commentator for the upcoming relay race, I'm supposed to be unbiased. Just kidding. Go Team Juanito.
No, go
Thanks.
Team Carla. If you're not for Team Carla, you're basically a traitor. Yep.
Yeah.
Team Carla is the way to go. So, in good old fashion, I'm probably gonna go overestimate by a few seconds again. Actually, I retimed last year's run. I was underestimate by 2 seconds, retimed, because the timer started about 6 seconds early. I think I was over by 5 or 4. Don't fully recall. Don't quote me on that, please.
I probably started the timer early or late, so like, I don't know. You'll probably be underestimate. If we retimed it, I'm sure, dude.
Oh no.
Don't worry. Maybe I started the timer like... I might have started at 5 minutes early.
Okay, this video was also meant to be like a promotional thing. I want to run this at ESA, at the marathon, but yeah, dude. Yeah. If anyone from ESA is gonna watch, please put this in. I'm gonna practice the fucking parachute trick a little bit more. Everything else is kind of out of my control. Right here, we're basically, I forgot to talk about it. This is like a giant labyrinth that we're skipping. And the black box that's about to appear is a zone trigger. And those are great because we don't have to do anything. We just have to hit this big black box. And the developer really wanted to make sure that if you go through this giant door up there, you really hit the teleporter to the next zone. So we're just gonna take our boat and drive into it, and it's gonna bring us to the next zone. How nice. There we go.
Thank you, developer.
Good guy, developer.
Developer.
I don't know how I'm looking with resources. I'm gonna grab all of these. And I'm gonna do a safety save because at this point this is absolutely unnecessary. But oh god. In-game time still looks good though. In-game time still not that bad. So I'm gonna craft speedy boots right here. And not the hang glider yet. So this is the final boss fight. And there's like a couple of ways of beating the boss fight, the boss. But I don't know how to do it the regular way, because even when the first time I've done this boss, I've pretty much cheated and glitched out the boss. So we're gonna use the hang glider. Oh god, the music is loud. Sorry for that. We're gonna use the hang glider to get across here. And then our trusty friend that we've met earlier. I'm out of wool.
Oh no.
Huh? Good thing I saved. I don't know why I'm out of wool. Interesting. I didn't check, but that's what I get, I guess.
That's life, dude.
That's life. So what we have to do is... Oh, I only got... I must have crafted 2 parachutes somehow. I don't know how that happened. I have 50 wool right now. I'm using 10 for my boots.
I don't know.
Oh, I know what. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. I'm very sorry.
Kuropax says classic Momo move.
That's a classic Crow move right here. Never mind, I fixed it. Don't worry, guys. We're good.
Classic Momo move, fixing everything and having a perfect run.
I'm just shaking my head. I'm glad I don't have a webcam on. Oh, don't get hit by the rock. Okay, good. These rocks are somewhat random. They don't have a set pattern, so they kind of screw you up sometimes. I mean, it wouldn't be a Momo run if it wasn't overestimate, honestly. I think, like, the last few runs have been overestimate. And so here's the trick I wanted to do a while ago. We're gonna get another windsurfer behind the wall. And time is coming up as soon as I put the key into the hole, because there's our dad right here. Well, our dads, there's multiple versions of them. Time. Woo!
Okay, I've got great news, Momo. You're actually like 30 seconds under your estimate of 38 minutes, which you totally submitted.
Yeah.
So great job.
That's what I submitted.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, that's totally what I submitted, because I'm supposed to do an any percent run, and the any percent estimate is 5 minutes ish.
Yeah, I think it was
it's a
5
showcase.
minutes.
5 minutes, 6 minutes ish. But I'm gonna do my best to beat that. So the way the game works right here, this is the credit zone, and there's a teleporter here. And this teleporter, wait for it. And I'm gonna do this from the New Game Plus, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's right up here. So if we find a way from spawn up into that black hole, basically you beat the game. So from here on out, and this is where the any percent run starts. Don't have a timer for it. It's all fine. Okay. We're just gonna... The only difference right here is I have a crafting speed update, but it's not gonna take much different. It doesn't make much of a difference. So we're gonna do a long jump up there, hopefully. I'm not gonna use any of the items that I've acquired. I'm just gonna do the actual 80% run. Jump on this rock, do like a few cutscenes. The 80% is completely different, but it's also a lot shorter because all we do is warp into the end zone. The reason why I called this a 80% showcase and not an actual run is because we're probably not gonna finish it. There's I don't know, a slim chance, and with how the other run was going, there's probably even slimmer chance. I'm gonna give it like 5% chance that we actually finish this run. But I'll go for it anyways. So we're gonna see a few things that are different from the other route. So instead of warping to the docks, we're gonna go down here. So these are two of the earliest glitches we found in the game. One is escaping over the rock. Hello? Okay.
Hello.
Oh, no, my save file didn't load for some reason. Cool. As I was saying... one second.
Hello.
It warped me back here for some reason. But there's
Yeah, that's fine.
back up.
It's just part of the route.
It is part of the route. Do I wanna do it the hard way or the easy way? Come on, Rock. Okay, Rock doesn't wanna work, so I'll do it the hard way. Okay. So, if the game is nice to me, it doesn't warp me back. Because there's a small chance that it does that, for whatever reason. We have to do a menu load right here in order to manipulate physics, because now we can go underneath this wall. And now there's another chance, I don't want to jinx it, but we have to launch ourselves up in the air. And we want to get like a good launch, but not a big launch. This was fine. Okay, perfect. And we are out of bounds, so we were behind the tutorial area right now. And here comes the thing that basically... How much wood do I have? Okay. Usually you would go behind the wall here and pick up the extra wood through the wall, but since I have wood, I'm not gonna do that. It's just a showcase, who cares, really. I'm gonna place 2 boxes here. And the thing is, I'm gonna do a quick thing here. I'm gonna jump down on one box. While I land on the box, the second, or pretty much the frame I land on this box, I'm gonna grab the other box, slam it into the wall, and hope that it boosts me into the air. Let's see if I can get it. This is like a 5% chance of getting it. Let's see. Nope, didn't get it. Sad. But what would happen, I'm gonna show it. What would happen is the boost that we've seen earlier, it would launch me into the air and into the end zone up here. And yeah, that would be the 80% run, but the game is just hating me today, so I'm very sorry. I guess I'm gonna do another recording and just submit it to the leaderboards tomorrow. So if you want to see an actual run of it, wait till tomorrow.